Hi, I'm Anna with Dogs Zoo Learn, and today we're on how to teach your dog to down level 3. Now, you should have already done teach your dog to down level 2, where you taught your dog what the word down means, vocally only. So your dog should be able to down easily and quickly with a vocal cue only. So when you say down, your dog downs easily and quickly. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Break. Good girl. Down. Yes, good girl. After your dog is downing easily and quickly on a vocal cue only, the next step is to only treat for downs when you say the command. So if they lay down without you saying the command down, just take a couple steps away, or you can take a couple steps into them if they're not really interested in following you, and put some pressure on them to stand back up. So that way you can practice saying the command down. Yes, and they down when you say the command. The next step is to add in a weird word as a vocal distraction. This will teach your dog to be able to distinguish between the different words you say and to learn that down means to down, but there are also words that you say that don't mean down. So don't ever down when you say those words. This helps with the problem of if you say a command and your dog's not super strong on it, they'll start to cycle through all the behaviors that they know, trying to guess which one it is that you want them to do. So if your dog knows not to down on any other word that you might be saying except down, you won't see them trying down as an option when they don't know a command, because they already know that down only comes when you say down. The weird words that you use as a distraction, you want to start with 2-syllable words that don't sound anything like down, like popcorn or sunshine, something that's easy for your dog to distinguish between them and down. You also don't ever want to keep using the same word, because the dogs might start to think that that is a cue. So always use a different distraction word every time. First, you're going to say your weird word, sunflower. If they don't down, great. If they do down, walk into them or take a few steps so that they get up, so that you can start over again trying your weird word. Popcorn. If they do great, then go ahead and give them the down command. Down. Yes, good girl. And notice how Allie downed kind of slowly? That will often happen because now they're trying to figure out which word means down, so they're not always quite sure which is correct. At the beginning, go ahead and reward all the downs that they do slowly. Eventually, they'll get faster and faster, and you can reward just the fast ones if you want to. Once you've done that a few times where you say a weird word and they don't down, and then you say down and they do down, once they kind of got the hang of that, you want to move on to 2 words. So you say 2 weird words, and then you say the word down. So for example, board, pipe, down. Good girl. Football. Tulip. Waterfall. Down. Yes, good girl. Good girl. You can also start to add in 1-syllable words. Still steer away from words that sound a lot like down. Chair, house, foam, down. Yes. Spring, summer, fall, down. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Once your dog can do the 3 words, you want to start switching it up so that they don't learn a pattern. So sometimes you say 1 weird word and then say down. Sometimes you say 2 weird words, down. Sometimes 3, sometimes back to 1, so that they don't learn any pattern, but instead they're listening for when you say down. Collar. Ears. Nose, eyebrows, down. Good girl. Good girl. Whiskers, green, straw, bales, chicken, down. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Break. Good girl. Bear. Down. Yes, good girl. Board. Wheel. Down. A problem you might run into as you're practicing is you say down and they don't down because they're now kind of confused on what means down and what doesn't. If that happens, go back to practicing a few downs in a row until they get the hang of it again. Down. Down. Nope. Don't you want the treat, huh? Down. Yes, good girl. So if they're seeming confused, not quite knowing what to do, go back to practice downing just by itself until they're comfortable with down again. Then go back to adding in a weird word. Thanks for watching How to Teach Your Dog to Down Level 3. If you haven't yet done Level 2, click here. If you're ready to move on to Level 4, click here. Remember, dogs do learn because their owners can be trained.